Howdy gaming people, Toby from Pixel Pop Network here. I've popped the helmet on and I'm now in Siegecraft Commander from Blowfish Studios. As you can see, it's a very similar menu to the 2D desktop, just that I'm inside of it now really. Just going to continue the campaign. Now I did have a quick try of this earlier just to make sure everything was working fine, and unfortunately for myself at least, it plays up with my motion sickness pretty badly, which is a pity. But I mean, the first thing you can see here is obviously the cutscene is actually in the game itself, which is pretty neat. Alright, so as I mentioned in my 2D video, you can see what I mean here. We actually have the entire board visible in front of us, which is really neat, and I can see this being something that might work really well in an RTS game for RTS players, because it allows you to see the whole battlefield. And a lot of other detail, like, you know, we can see there seems to be like a skeleton of a large sea serpent or something down there, which you really just don't notice so much in the desktop version. So we use this to move around. That really, unfortunately, that whole moving without moving thing, that triggers me. Hopefully it won't trigger you. Your motion sickness might not be as severe as mine. So you can use this mode versus, you know, in multiplayer against people who have are just playing the 2D version of the game. I'm not sure how that works in terms of fairness or not. I don't know. I guess time will tell. Alright, so then we've got our story. So the storybook makes a little bit more. I mean, it made sense in the 2D version, but now it's kind of cool, because in the VR version we've actually got a book. That's pretty cool. Okay. So I've just used the down pad, the down on the D-pad there to choose the tower, and now I'm holding the trigger, swinging left to right, pulling back and forward, releasing. Select. Is it easier? Is it more difficult? Look, I would, in terms of firing, I don't know. You know, the fact that I can, and I just wanted, I mean, despite me getting quite uncomfortable here with the movement, that's really cool. If you've ever played Warhammer or sort of a war game, being able to do this is really cool. And I love that aspect of it. I just wish I didn't get queasy in the tummy for doing that. But I'm going to move over to my keep here. And it really does, in my eyes anyway at the moment, it really looks like something from a miniature war game, just animated. It just looks like a really sharp, well-cut miniature. So you might argue that that's easier. I don't know. I think it's a lot of sort of setting up for the shot. I think the desktop version is probably going to be faster. There is the option for turn-based in multiplayer within this game, and I would probably suggest if you're playing the VR version, you do so in the turn-based format, because I think you just need a bit more time to set up your shots with the VR version. Why you know? There we go. And now and that's really cool. Said visually, this is a lot of fun. I love the fact that I can get down on the table. That's great, and it looks great. Like the fidelity is fantastic. Everything is sharp. I've got leaves sort of blowing in my face with the rain. You know, the rocks, everything. It just looks fantastic. It's just, it doesn't work for this style of game. I think if it was more turn-based, so if you could play turn-based, yes, it's fine. You know, something like a Civilization game with this kind of layout would be amazing. For a real-time game though, it's a little bit trickier because, as I said, I feel I need to, you know, I've got to click. The clicking is not as pinpoint accurate as, say, a mouse would be, and it's for me anyway. Look, you played it enough, you might be able to mitigate that. You might be able to get good, I guess, that it stops being a problem. But I think it's probably going to be a lot more difficult to play the game this way. But it's certainly a hell of a lot prettier. There you go. I cheated. But there you have it. That's Siegecraft, and I'm not going to play too much more. As I said, I'm feeling a bit blah. But that's Siegecraft Commander in Vive, and it looks amazing. It looks really good. And I'm sure any Warhammer Fantasy or War Machine player who's watching this right now is probably frothing at the possibilities of what could be. Thank you for watching.